The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Jim, good morning. Hamid, good morning. Excuse me. Randy, Sue, guys, good morning. Very good morning to you. Hang on one second, fellas. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Be right with you. I don't think the selling is done. Banks have reported today. They've all missed as expected. No shock there. I think this up move is just a reload. The high is somewhere up around 693. I'm not sure we get a whole lot higher than in here, 76, but we'll see. Nasdaq is a short. I would think ES is a short. Gold is bid currently. Just taking a quick look at overnight. 350 net buyers currently overnight in the Nasdaq. Lonely souls. 1,100 sellers in silver. 1,063, almost 1,100 sellers right now in gold. YM 500 sellers. ES actually has 5,000 buyers. That looks to be a little more stable right now than the Nasdaq. Crude has just under 500 net buyers. Bonds have caught a bid overnight. Promises to be a fairly volatile trade session. I would trade accordingly today. Yesterday in the afternoon, tick ranges were approaching 300 again for those of you guys that were around. I mean, that is really difficult trading. That is large stops, very large stops, 10, 15, 20, 30 ticks. If you're manually trading is not going to do it. In any event, fellas, it is Tuesday, July 14th. We'll see what we can come up with today. Quickly take a look at the VIX. VIX, well, here's interesting. VIX cash is actually down 5%. VIX futures are down about 3%. Dow Futures currently up 150. S&P currently up 13. Nasdaq up 55. Russell up 11 and change. Again, I do not expect this to stay. We'll see. We trade what we see, not what we think, but I think these markets are in a bit of peril. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Sellers in gold. I'm not sure if I said that, just under 1,000, but they're buying gold back. Gold's had a really nice move off that 91. At 618 this morning, 10 handles. Let me quickly read the disclaimer and we'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Kath, good morning. I'll show the robot trades when they occur. And offer order flow trade suggestions. In the meantime, Nasdaq, Nasdaq's kind of interesting. Nasdaq can bid all the way to 10.7. maybe 710. I don't know that it does, but it can. Whatever the bid is, my sense is it's just the reload for another short. But again, if you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. So the bots identified first target at 98, which is down right around, where I have that 01 support, a couple handles below. Small negative delta now in the day. They sold everything back. Who said 01? Who said 01? Oh, I missed. 0250. Missed by 6 ticks, but not a bad trade from upper 40s. I still think we'll get it. What I'd like to see is the next candle form at 06 area, unless it just pushes straight down to 01. Next candle is in, no, not for 3 minutes. You made $1,665 and done. Nice job, Barbara. One and done. One and done. Come on, give me the 01. It's coming. Sellers, it's coming. Come on. Got 03. There we go. Actually, it looks like we got 02 quarter. Are you kidding me? 02 half. Gold still bid. 10's the next target up on gold. And then 11.8, 13.1. Bonds bid. There's target, fellas. 01. First target off on the 3-minute bot. 17.25 handles. Run them. Next level down, 91, 85, 60. Those are your next targets. If you guys are still running them, when you're out of this trade, hit them straight, fellas. Target 2 was hit to the target 2. I guess we're going to move this out. Right? Let's just move it out. Nice job, James. Not a bad first 2 days sitting in the room, huh? It's amazing how lucky I get. I don't know what the hell just filled. Guys, this is done. You've made 7,000 in 2 days. Nice job. You're trading size. You got to be. There's third target hit. 40 handles. Woo-hoo! Guys, that hey Moshi, 563. 561 is going to give it some support. 560. If it breaks 560, it isn't holding 560. If it breaks 560, it's coming down to 38. All right, fellas. Anybody still in the Nasdaq? It's hit all three targets. It's the bot has done its job. Okay, Barbara's out. Anybody still holding? Okay. And Nasdaq, if it gets ambitious, if it can get above 86, 87, I mean, it actually can trade right back to the entry. Nice job, Sam. 75 was a good long. I think you could get back to 615. All right, so let me do something here, guys. I'm going to take this off the screen. The trail is now on. Locked in 4 handles. So the trail is on. The bot has hit all targets, right? All targets are hit. I'm just now milking it. I'd like to see it get to 38. So I'm going to move this off the screen. All targets are hit. I'm milking it. Okay? That'll cure what ails you right there. And there we go again. Hang on one second, guys. Let me see if I can find. Not what I want. Not what I want. Some of the guys wanted me to put scalper back up. So hang on. All right, there's the NQ on the scalper. So being as I don't really trade the net ES, I'll put this over here. So we just put in a slightly lower low to 70. Gold probably not, maybe pull back to 054. I'm not big on the gold shorts, but all right, guys. I'm out of that trade. I had another 12 handles in there, but we're out of that trade. $1,490. Okay? Done and done. Meanwhile, I didn't have the YM or ES on, and they all also went short and hit targets. All targets hit there. This could trade back to 15. Nice trade, Sam. So, guys, this is another indicator that I had built. We play with. This is basically a 1-minute scalper.
Order submitted.
It's just giving me OCOs.
Order submitted.
Okay.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
No idea what this is showing up here or why. This is a 3-minute Nasdaq chart with completely different settings than the other Nasdaq charts. So we do this in order to try to facilitate trades, right? Additionally, there are some traders in the room that frankly do not care to take, half a dozen trades potentially a day. This is a high probability chart. There are some days it may only take, or some weeks it may only take 1 or 2 trades for the week, but they're generally very profitable. So first target here has been identified as 43 handles. Told you if we break 60, it's over. There's nothing here now. Nasdaq is crushed. Here's a 40 handle trade. Boom. 40 handles, fellas. Bazinga. Next target down, 25 half. Stop's gone to break even +1. Okay? Now we're bouncing around pretty good. So this will be the only trade that this thing takes today because the time frame, the settings against it are never going to go green. I don't care if this bounces long. It'll take, oh, look at this, almost 55 handles. I do. You do, yes. Come on, 55. Boo, yeah, 55 handles, fellas. That only did $2,885. Anybody took that trade, I strongly suggest you go play a round of golf. Here comes gold. They're going to sell everything in sight now. They're going to sell everything, fellas. Gold came 1 tick from target, no fill. Look at this Nasdaq on a Unirenko. You can't trade that. Nasdaq tick range, fellas, 306. 306. Untradeable for us. Unless you got a monster stop. Yeah. Look, anybody that paid attention, anybody that's paid attention has made their money. So if you've made your money, I mean, the Nasdaq just came down to 503. I would suggest if you're trading the 15 range, you be uber careful with it, and you may want the bigger settings, the 1 in 3 minutes. The Nasdaq is cranking, literally cranking. I mean, this is astronomical for pre-market. Astronomical.
Target filled. Stop filled.
All right, guys, I'm shutting the 15 range off. The bigger time frames will be your friend today. Gold, in order to come down, is going to have to come below 4.5. Below 4.5, gold's going to get smoked. Below 4.5, it's going to get hit. Probably back to 0.2, maybe 0.15. See how it's holding that little area? It's holding 4.5, 4.6. It hit the target to the there it is. First target's off. Now it's a free trade. And I have a target on gold at VWAP. We're holding the 34 moving average. Let's get down to VWAP 0.17. Let's see if we can get it. If not, so what? First target's off. Break even +1. There's no risk in the trade. Right?
Stop filled.
Yeah, so $240. Nothing. All right, fellas. It's 9 a.m. I'm going to get something to eat. Go get yourself some coffee. Stretch your legs. I'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes. There should be nobody that hasn't made money. Y'all should be nice and green by now. I'll be back. Gold on the 3-minute took a short. If anybody took this. First and second targets hit. $800. That's all that's traded since I've been gone. Morning, Jeff. About 1,800 sellers now in the Nasdaq, 6,700 in the ES, almost 1,000 in the YM, 600 buyers in crude. Again, fairly small range overnight, nowhere. You're up 7,697.50. And you stopped at 9 a.m. Nice job, Patrick. Guys, it's going to be volatile. All right? So trade accordingly. Remember I told you on the daily chart, if we broke that support at 56, It was done. This is where we're headed. 300 area. Okay, that's a daily. Anybody have any questions? We're long crude in the Nasdaq currently.
Target filled.
Crude got first target at 28 ticks. 28 ticks. First target off crude.
Order filled.
And false break. We're coming down, guys. I don't care what they tell you.
Order filled.
There's the 15 range. It defaulted back to the 5 and 10 range. I wanted it on the 1 and 3 minute, guys. Damn it. Still have no ES data. I have everything but ES.
Target stop filled. Stop filled.
Don't know what's filling stops because I have no trades on. Oh, was here. Crude on the 3 minute. Got first target and took the stop. 14 ticks plus 1. I don't have data, guys. I mean on the ES. I have no ES data. Silver is turning up, looking to go long on the robot. We are at 229 ticks. I had the same problem last night with the ES for what it's worth. Although it loaded within a few minutes. Crude is break even plus 1. Yeah, you know I don't care about the ES. I'll trade it when things get desperate. All right, guys. Support on the Nasdaq is going to be 584 area. Let's see what we get. Didn't get there. Got to 92. Watch for a break. Long on the Nasdaq. Dang it, I missed some nice trades. There, I got ES data now. I don't know what the delay was, but I have ES data now.
Order filled.
Silver went long on the robot. I know nobody really trades it, but silver's long. I'll probably do away with this chart since nobody really trades it. So we're long silver. All right, guys, listen. These group conversations in Skype are getting to be annoying. If you guys want to have a conversation, do it privately. We got a tag 84. Sellers back in. There's 84. See if we get a bounce out of here. No bounce. Yet. Got to get back above 86. All right, you guys play. I don't need to look at Skype. Dana, what you and Virgilio and Rob should do is start your own Skype group because you're the only three Skyping. Come on, give me a pullback so I can get in this damn thing. Small support here. We're coming down to 85 if we break below this 519. I got to get a pullback, guys. I can't get in the dang trade. Absolutely enormous. Short on the Unirenko.
Order filled. Target filled. Stop filled.
There's first.
Target filled.
There's first.
Target filled.
Second target filled on the Unirenko.
Order filled.
Gold short on the 377. YM, you can get out of there if you're trading it. The buyers are going to lose, Steve. I told you guys, if you look at a daily chart, it's a done deal. And now we're at a 678 tick range on the Nasdaq. Can't even trade it. I mean, it's absurd. My bot just took a short on the 3-minute, and it couldn't even set the targets. It took all the targets. No. The bots need about 1/10 of a second to override your basic ATM strategy. The bots themselves can fire a trade regardless of the volatility, but they need about 1/10 of a second to override your basic ATM strategy and place the targets. We are now trading at 811 ticks. So the problem we have is it'll take your ATM. So if your ATM is 10 ticks, it's going to get you 10 ticks. It can't, there's just not enough time to override your basic ATM strategy. I mean, it's this is brutal. I've never seen 850 tick, 870 tick range, 880 tick range. I've never seen this. Never. Even several months back, last fall when we were insane, we would get 300, 350. I've never seen 900 tick range. Can't trade that. I mean, if you're position trading it without a stop and you're trading direction, that's one thing. But this is just, I mean, the Nasdaq is lunacy.
Stop filled.
Out on the Unirenko here. I have an indicator that calculates that, Chris. It's based on three-minute candles, so it's over 9 minutes. So for instance, the ES is at 123. Okay, the ES is at 123. Normal range on the ES right now might be 30. Again, if the bots take a trade, they can keep the entry can fire. There's no issue with the entry firing. It's the setting of the targets and stops. It just doesn't have enough time to override your basic ATM. There's first target on gold. Yeah, and that's, I mean, again, you could set up, given the current volatility, you guys could set up a real quickly do you could set up a basic ATM with like a 50 or 60 tick target. There's YM got another target on the long on the Unirenko. You could set up a basic ATM right now with a 50 or 100 tick stop. And then, what the fuck? And then it'll give you enough time to for the bot to override all that and correctly plot them. But if you're using a smaller ATM, 15 ticks kind of thing, not enough time.
Stop. Order filled.
Meanwhile, the YM is just going gangbusters. Guys, they're killing the Nasdaq is what they're doing. They're just killing the Nasdaq today. I gave you my target on the Nasdaq. We're coming down to 300 area. Again, if you guys are more positional and you can live with, some of these pullbacks, which are going to be extreme, we're going to get to 300. If you've made your money, take your dough. We're dropped down to 600 tick range.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, gold went long again. Gold's long on the small time frame. Gold is going to have to get through 4.5 to get that first target. It's just above resistance as I see it on a 5-minute. We're down to 403 tick range. Guys, I've never seen a 900 tick range. You're long on the ES at 37, 50, 75. It's so fast. YM is turning up now on the 3-minute. It's trying to go long. So is the Russell, which again, I care less about the Russell. This got to 4.1. If this can get above 5.4, it's going to 7.5. Above 5.4, it'll go to 7.5. Missed first target by a tick. There it is. First target hit. So above 5.4, it can go to 7.5. Right. So I'm going to put that out at 0.8.
Order target filled.
See what I'm saying about the Nasdaq? There's my 15 range again, and it took first target immediately. It just can't set.
Stop fill. Order filled. Order filled.
Gold's going to come back and take it out. Rolling over on the ES8 range. That will short. Your 5,000 tick is red. If it goes, it'll take the short.
Order filled.
All right, the Unirank goes short on the ES. Nasdaq's down to 347. I really got to get below 200 to even attempt to trade it manually. Come on, ES, you dog. Let's go. First target. One tick from target. One tick from target. Boy, that should come down to 22.
Target filled.
There's first.
Target filled.
Yeah, both targets hit. Should come to 22, fellas. ES should come down into here. Maybe 23.
Stop fill.
My 8 range did not fire a trade. It's on. It missed the trade because of the volatility. Russell is long, and so is YM.
Order filled.
Now the 8 range fired a trade. The small time frames are getting blown up, just blown up. Here is your YM on the 3 minute. Almost a first target at 58 ticks. And the Russell is also long. Gold is out. I'm going to shut gold off on the small time frame. It's done. It's up 630. It's done. YM came close. 6-7 ticks.
Order filled.
This is definitely coming down. This missed first target by 3 ticks. 3 ticks.
Order filled.
Jesus. Unbelievable. 3 ticks. Yeah, it's too much, Dana, the 1 minute. It's too much. It's up $2,880.
Target filled.
I mean, you got to have. We're coming down to
Order filled.
we're coming down to 22 now. The YM is short on the Uniranko.
Stop filled.
That's I've had it off, Andy. It's too volatile. I've had it off. The small time frames are not where it's at, man. Even these Unirankos, they're awfully small. They're going to get popped around. Look at the volatility. I don't know what it is on the YM because I don't have the indicator on the YM. You know, the tick range indicator.
Order filled.
But
Stop filled.
these small time frames are just going to get wiped out. In this volatility, you cannot trade a 15 range chart. I mean, you can try.
Order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Look at this Nasdaq, guys. If you think you can trade it, I mean, best of luck to you.
Order filled.
Come on, YM. Let's go to Target. You're up 7,000 today with 6 contracts on the 15 range. It's huge. You using the 1 and 3 minute filters? Here comes the YM again. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're going to try to trade the YM, I mean the Nasdaq, it's got to be using the 1 and 3 minute filters, which primarily are going to give you shorts at the moment. Excuse me. And we came close on target here. No target yet. 30 ticks. Nasdaq still at 300 ticks, guys. I mean, that's well above the range that I want to trade it.
Stop filled.
Come on, YM. Let's go get a target. 1 tick lower high I don't like. Got to get down through this 81. Should come. See it here on the 15 range? It's holding 80. Missed target by a tick, single tick. Actually hit target 75 to the tick.
Order filled.
Can have it. This thing is up a ton. I'll tell you where the Nasdaq is headed. Well, I gave you the target. We're coming down, guys, to 285. We're going to see 285. If we blow that area, 285, watch out. I mean, yesterday was a huge bearish engulfing candle.
Order filled.
Fellas, I have shut off my Nasdaq on the 3-minute. It's up $2,000. Both 3 minutes I've shut off. The other one's up 2,800. They're done. I've shut off my Unirenko on the YM. That is up 765. I've shut off the Unirenko on the ES. That's up 500. It's just too volatile for the small time as I see it. I'll leave the 8 range on. I've shut off gold on the 377 tick. Too small. I don't want to trade small time frame stuff.
Order filled.
My 15 range has been off. Okay. There's 389. Remember where I told you we're coming? We're below 300. We're below 400. I mean, I would need a pullback. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere here. We have some support here. If you have the guts to take a long, I'm not taking it. We're headed to 350. You guys, I mean, if you guys want a short, your stop has to be, it's not that bad. 30 handles. If you're a position trader, 40 handles. It's only $800 per contract. Not for me. 350 is your next target. 350. There you go. All right, Jock, you make money today?
Order filled.
You can have it. 1,800. Good job, Jock. Guys, let me ask a goofy question. Do I have anybody in the room not making money? Do I have anybody that's not making money? So we got above 85. Next level up is going to be 534 on the NASDAQ. 534. ES, if we can get a candle that closes up in this area, 46, 47, 48, we trade to 52. 52. Come on, ES, let's go. Guys, we're going to 10,533. We may get a pullback first, but we're going to, is what it looks like, 10,533. Come on, ES, 8 handles. Let's go. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Got it. Oh, hit it to the tick and didn't fill it.
Order filled. Order canceled.
COVID-19 case, new cases coming in at 3.7% below the 7-day average of 4.6. 33.34 is where the Nasdaq is headed now. 33.34. If we blow through that, we're going to head to 10,600 again. Those are order flow trades now, guys. ES has to get through that 54 and it goes to 57.50, 59, and then 67. ES looks like it can bid back up close to 7.2. Trade them as you see fit. Russell's long, as if I care, but Russell is long on the robot as well. Single largest increase for Florida. It's the pullback here. Guys, we're down to 1,200, just under 1,300 net sellers in the Nasdaq from well over 3,000. So they're buying Nasdaq back. I will take a pullback if you guys want on the current candle, maybe to 06, 07. There it is. Bounced right off of 06. There it goes. Tesla's a bargain at what? What a garbage, absolutely garbage company. You couldn't give me Tesla stock. Forget it. I want to run a business that's government funded and never makes money. And be the 7th wealthiest guy on the planet. All right, fellas. Dow Futures are now up 225. S&P is up 4.5. Nasdaq's down 80. Tesla's up $11 at 1508. Amazon's down 41 bucks. Apple's down a buck. Netflix off 20. They may report tomorrow. Microsoft off $1.66. Facebook off 260. JP Morgan missed earnings up $1.44. Nice. Here comes that 34 number, fellas, on Nasdaq. 34. Did we get there? 32 so far. 32. Nasdaq's back up to 263 ticks. It's easier to trade than ES today, fellas. Nasdaq's wanting to go long, guys, on the 3-minute. I have turned mine off. My 3-minute is off. It's up 2,040 bucks. It's off. Tesla made money the last 3 quarters. Still a farce. Any way you slice it, it's a farce. All right, now we got to
Order filled.
all right, shut that off. It's up 937.50. Done for the day. Guys, the bots are making an absolute killing today, with the exception of this slug, Russell. Thanks, Steve. I've never understood it. At 250, the entire world was short, had puts all over hell's half acre. It was every analyst on the planet was saying it was going to $100. Here we are, 1,500. Guys, let me move this.
Order filled.
Keep it. Might go to Target, don't care. I don't trade the Russell, I don't care. That's a Herculean feat. Great job. Any of my trials have any questions, fellas? Here comes, we're going to tag this, guys, this 36. I think we're going to blow it. Finally got my 34. I think we're going to blow VWAP and keep going. We may get a pullback in through here. We tagged VWAP. Now we're above that 36. So we're fouling. Why are we fouling? Negative delta. Right? We're rolling over again, small. Again, in a normal pace market, we can scalp every one of these trades up and down. But in this market, we're back at 305 on the ticks. Let me give you my totals for the day. I have a conference call. I'll tell you guys about it in a second. I have a 290 guys on the CL 3-minute, 500 on the Unirenko, 937.50 on the ES 3-minute, 587.50 on the 8 range, 500 on the Unirenko, 800 on gold 3-minute, 630 on gold 377. Don't count this. 2040 on the Nasdaq 3-minute. 2885 on the Nasdaq high probability. Biggest day we've ever had. 720 on the 15 range. $40 on the Russell. Woohoo! 655 on the YM 3-minute and 765 on the YM Uniranko. The bots today did, thank you, Chris, $11,350. They're all off. This one for 3,010. I'm doing something different. I'm working with a new chart. Yeah, don't count the $3,000. 11,350, fellas. Not a bad day, right? Not a bad month. Guess where we're headed? Somebody want to tell me?